Imagine this. It's 1999, and you're sitting in a cramped apartment in Hangzhou, China. You have a small group of friends, no real funding, and nothing but a crazy idea. A vision to connect China's small businesses to the world. Everyone tells you it's impossible. But in that moment, you make a decision that will change your life and the world forever. This is the story of Jack Ma, the man who turned that impossible vision into Alibaba, one of the world's most powerful e-commerce giants. But how did he do it? How did a former teacher and translator who failed his college entrance exams twice go on to become one of the richest and most influential people in the world? To truly understand Jack Ma's rise, we have to start earlier, long before Alibaba, in a decade defined by explosive growth and optimism, the 1960s. This was the era of the baby boom, a worldwide economic expansion that laid the groundwork for future entrepreneurs. Countries like China were emerging from decades of isolation and hardship, opening themselves up to new opportunities. Jack Ma was born in 1964 in the picturesque city of Hangzhou. Growing up in a modest family, Jack wasn't your typical high achiever. He struggled with math and failed his university entrance exams.
You tried to get into 3 colleges. Each time they rejected you.
No, I tried. There's an examination that young people, if you want to go university, you have to take the examinations. So I failed 3 times.
Right.
But a lot of fail. I failed for funny things that I failed a key primary school test for 2 times. And I failed 3 times for the middle schools. And you will never believe in Hangzhou, my city, there's only one middle school that lasts only 1 year. It was changed from primary school to middle school because our graduates of our school, no middle school accept us because we were too bad.
But he had a gift for language. Eager to improve his English, he would ride his bike to the nearest tourist hotels, offering free tours to foreigners in exchange for conversation practice. These small moments planted the seeds of his entrepreneurial spirit. Jack always had a knack for seeing connections where others saw obstacles. But despite his ambition, success wasn't immediate. In the early 1990s, Jack's first attempt at entrepreneurship was a translation business called Hope Translation. It was a small venture aimed at bridging the gap between China and the West through language services. But it wasn't the breakthrough he was hoping for. The business struggled, but Jack learned one valuable lesson: never give up.
You will learn the attitude towards these mistakes and never give up fighting again. So stay foolish to your dream and continue to fight.
And it's this resilience that would shape his destiny. Then, in 1995, during a trip to the United States, Jack encountered something that would change everything: the internet. To most people, it was a novelty. To Jack, it was a revolution waiting to happen. He saw an opportunity to connect China's millions of small businesses to the global market. But China in the mid-90s was still catching up to the digital world, and few understood Jack's vision. Undeterred, Jack returned to Hangzhou. In 1999, in that cramped apartment with 17 friends, Alibaba was born. It was far from glamorous, but Jack was convinced e-commerce was the future. His vision was simple: create a platform where small businesses in China could sell to the world, and the world would soon take notice. At first, they struggled. The team was small, money was tight, and the Chinese market was skeptical. But then came the turning point. In 2000, Japanese tech billionaire Masayoshi Son took a gamble on Jack and Alibaba, investing $20 million in the company. It was the shot in the arm that Alibaba needed. With this backing, Alibaba began to grow at an astonishing pace. Jack's vision of empowering small businesses was becoming a reality, and Alibaba quickly established itself as the go-to platform for e-commerce in China. But Jack wasn't just focused on China. He had his eyes set on global domination. In 2003, Jack launched Taobao, a consumer-focused marketplace that would take on global giant eBay in China. Many thought it was a mistake. How could a homegrown platform compete with a massive Western company? But Jack knew something eBay didn't. He understood the Chinese market. By allowing sellers to set their own terms and fostering a community-driven marketplace, Taobao quickly eclipsed eBay's market share. Once again, Jack had proven the doubters wrong. Alibaba had solidified its place not just as a company, but as a cultural force in China's new digital age. By 2014, Alibaba had grown into a global titan, and its IPO on the New York Stock Exchange was nothing short of historic. The company raised $25 billion, the largest IPO in history at that time. Jack Ma had officially gone from a scrappy entrepreneur to a global business icon. Today, Jack Ma's story is legendary. From a humble beginning in Hangzhou, teaching himself English and starting small businesses, to building an empire that changed the way the world does business, Jack's journey is a testament to vision, perseverance, and belief. And now, remember that moment in 1999? The group of friends in that small apartment? That's where it all began. What seemed impossible, building an e-commerce empire from nothing, became reality, proving that with the right mindset, anything is possible. As Jack Ma himself says, if you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure.